This is a quick review for the Pat McGrath Eye Ecstasy palette in Sublime. You get 5 colours. They're metallics, and they, oh, can you see that? They're metallics. This is her more wearable palette, and I'm going to show you it in action. For those who don't know, Pat McGrath is a British makeup artist. She does all the catwalk shows, all the fashion shoots. She is an absolute love, and this is from her own range, Pat McGrath Labs. So it's quite pricey. I'm going to talk about that later in the video. I got this in the sale with another palette. They were both £11 down from £22. £22 for a palette isn't a lot. This is by far the cheapest thing in her range. So go and check it out if you want to find out more. So that's the colours. I'm going to insert a swatch here. Sinful, golden extra, sextrovert, illicit and corruption. So a couple of things. I'm going to use them so that you can see them going on. Now Pat is known for using fingers instead of brushes. She does use brushes sometimes, but that is one of the things that she does, and these go on beautifully. You get much more colour payoff when you use your fingers, as you can see. They've got this sort of cream to powder feel to them, so they're pretty amazing to use. Lots of different things that we can talk about. A lot of people don't like this kind of palette, so most of her other palettes are way more expensive, but also they now come in what looks to be better packaging. I never really considered the state of this packaging when it arrived, because I just assumed this is a lot like the makeup packaging that we as a makeup artist would decant our makeup into. It's lightweight, it's cleanable, and so I think I just came at it from that point of view. But I think this isn't a brand that's aimed at makeup artists, so I get that it feels like plastic shonky packaging. As I say, looking at her website today, there was more up-to-date, nicer packaging available. So look, that colour payoff is insane. I'm going to look very odd for my dog walk, but I just wanted to show you how effective it is to have to use your finger for this. Another thing is that it's a very grey area on whether it's cruelty-free or not. So originally they said they were cruelty-free unless animal testing was required by law, which I have taken to mean that they sell in China. That has since been removed. So whether they removed it to confuse people or removed it because they don't sell in China anymore, it's a very much a we don't know situation at the moment. So if you are into cruelty-free makeup, this one might not be the one for you. So yeah, I really love, so now look, I'm blending this. I'm going to try and make myself more suitable for dog walk. I'm blending that colour over the top. I love the feel of these colours. They blend really nicely. The colour payoff is incredible. I've got another palette of hers, it's the same. I really like this choice of colours. They're quite full on. But one of the things is you get more colour payoff with your fingers, but then as I've been doing, you can blend them and it sort of mutes them a bit. So that's helpful. I'm just going to go and do the rest of my makeup and come back. Okay, so now I've got the rest of my face on. You can see these are really lovely colours. Now I have a different version of this palette. It's currently sold out. I haven't tried her other palettes. I would try them. I'm assuming that they are the same quality. I love the quality of this. I don't love the packaging, not specifically this, but everything comes in a plastic bag filled with gold sequins. Sorry. And I just don't feel like that. Obviously, it's her brand. She gets to do whatever she wants. That's the deal. But in this day and age, it doesn't feel kind of appropriate to just be adding a load of plastic. And sequins are terrible for the environment. So it's fine. I've kept them for crafting purposes for my children. But so yeah, I'm not keen on the packaging, but as I say, I bought this a while ago, so I think it could have all changed by then, but I do still see quite a lot of sequin stuff going on. I think the thing with Pat's makeup is the quality is always going to be absolutely insane. She knows what she's doing. She's the queen of makeup. So it is really good quality. I'm iffy on the pricing. Again, what you're getting quite often with makeup or anything is, you know, I know everyone wants everything super cheap, but you're paying for the experience and the credibility and the woman behind the brand, and that's great. But I think I saw an eyeshadow palette today that was £120, and again, it just doesn't sit right with me. But this was 22, and I think it was reduced. I think it was 22. It was around £22 reduced to 11. So I got the two palettes. I've got the other one here. I'll show you. I got the two palettes for one, basically, because I got them both in the sale. This one is called Subversive Sublime. I do love it. The colours are fantastic. It's really long wearing. The payoff is great. And as I say, it's really weird because well, it's not weird, you put the makeup on with your fingers, you get this really powerful colour. You can blend it with your brush and it's much more muted, and I actually quite like it that way round. Quite often we apply normal eyeshadows with a brush. You have to work quite hard with your finger to get a really powerful colour payoff. It's almost the opposite here, where you get almost too much colour payoff and you can then blend it out, and I quite like that. So yes, I love the product. Product's fantastic. Wouldn't hesitate to buy anything else from hers because I know that the quality is going to be great. My hang-ups are the price and the amount of plastic in the packaging, but that's my personal preference when I'm trying to cut back on plastic. Not a reflection on the brand, really. It's completely their choice and your choice as to what you buy. But in terms of bang for your buck, if you are going to spend £120 on an eyeshadow palette, this probably, well, not this specific particular one, but her eyeshadows are definitely, I'd say, the best I've tried.